I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Madden Ultimate Team, and I'm your host, the coach. This game should not disappoint, so sit back and put that remote down.
And off we go from Denver. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by the ninth-year QB out of Eastern Illinois, author of 2 magical playoff runs in the last 3 seasons, Jimmy Garoppolo. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 39 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. First and 10, it's Patterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. The tackle that time by Steve Atwater.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Garoppolo. Open man is the Hall of Famer, Dave Casper. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. And he will have a Patriots first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Garoppolo looks to throw. This is Casper catching it out right. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Patterson. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
One more time to Patterson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes for the leg of lawn chair. Officially it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. They'll try to run with Patterson. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. So, Charles, they wanted 7 on that opening drive. They didn't want to settle for a field goal.
Felt like a tone setter. You know, that's what they were looking for, because a lot of teams, they'll march it downfield, and when they kick the field goal, it almost feels disappointing, doesn't it? You have a nice drive. I think this team decided, guess what? No matter what, we're going for the 6, trying to put those points on the board and set them back on their heels.
But unfortunately, that mentality did not work out. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. It's tipped, but it doesn't matter. He still catches it. Past the 40. The 4 is out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
Well, running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them and maybe double passes. This guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there. Turned it into a really nice game. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. So the first carry of the game under the belt for Emmitt Smith. And, of course, in his career, over 18,000 rushing yards, the all-time leader.
He can probably rest easy for a while about people chasing that number down. He's going to stay at the top because everyone's flinging it around instead of running it. We're going to need a real running back renaissance and an emphasis on the ground game to put that record in jeopardy. Is anyone even close right now?
Frank Gore about 6,000 away, and then AP 7,000 away still around there.
Wow, that's a lot of yards to make up. And again, Mr. Smith feels pretty good about the number he posted, 18,355 yards.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Did my eyes deceive me? Or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
No, old school I.
How about that? Was that a fullback? Tailback? Running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker. He did his job well on that play.
Tucker with an extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Open man downfield is Johnson. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Garoppolo on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. 41 yards. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am, go ahead and tapping out the 1st half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it ends with a New England touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Throwing now is Murray. He'll buy some time right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Murray now on first down. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and can be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to submit it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Sanders. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's done a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive they started with good field position is facing fourth down.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
We've been in enough practices, and how many times have we stood on the sidelines and a unit goes out to kick a field goal and hear a special teams coach say, make sure you protect. First thing, protect. And here they give up a block.
Yeah, especially in a tight game like this, tied second half, this is when execution is so key.
They go over everything in the huddle. The last thing you're going to hear everywhere, make sure you protect. That didn't get done.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards. Emmitt Smith, the ageless wonder, showing that he still has the strength, the body to fight those tacklers off.
Hard to get down. I liken him often to a crafty pitcher who has a lot of stuff, right? Throw the curveball, off speed, there comes the fastball, slider, changeup, always changing speeds, changing locations. He was that way when you tried to tackle him. One time you get the shoulder pads, the next time you miss entirely. You never knew what he was going to do.
And he stopped immediately there. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down. Up the middle. Here's Elliott. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Kyler Murray, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos take the block field goal and convert it into 6 points.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Tucker now to add the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 13-7 ball game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the play that polished it off was a touchdown run by Kyler Murray. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. Got a man, it's Randy Moss. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. He's got a man. It's the tight end, Casper. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. To throw is Garoppolo. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. Go ahead. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Garoppolo again.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Now Garoppolo. Got to have this one. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They go to Elliott again. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. You got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 61 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's got room. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Inside give to Elliott. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and right there on the scoreboard right now.
Someone's all about winning out there because he's not worried about the number of shots to have 2 touchdowns. What he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He's at the 40. The 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Patriots. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Gano for the extra point. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Roughing the kick. Defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Jonathan Casillas there on the tackle. Elliott going to get it again on second down. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.